What if the world was ruled by one person? Imagine waking up one morning to the news. Every government has stepped down, and every border has vanished. There is now only one leader, one human being in charge of all 8 billion of us. No presidents, no parliaments, no debates on international television. Just one person, sitting in one chair, making every decision for the planet. At first, it sounds almost peaceful. No more wars between countries, no trade disputes, no international sanctions. Flights could go anywhere without passports. You could live wherever you wanted. The news would finally agree on something. For a brief, surreal moment, humanity might actually feel united. But then reality would show up, holding a clipboard and a nervous smile. Because ruling one country is already a nightmare. Ruling the entire planet is like trying to play chess against 8 billion players at once. Let's say this world ruler wakes up and decides to solve world hunger. Great goal, but feeding everyone requires reorganizing global agriculture, transport, and economics. When they raise food prices in one place to fund it, farmers in another part of the world collapse. When they try to fix that, they cause unemployment elsewhere. Every simple decision creates 10 new disasters. And politics? Gone. Which sounds nice. Until you realize that without anyone to argue, there's no one to stop the leader from being wrong. If this person makes a bad choice, it's not just one country that suffers, it's everyone. One human mistake could crash economies, wipe out freedoms, or even end civilization entirely. Of course, the big question is, who would this person be? The fairest human alive? The smartest? The kindest? History suggests that people who desperately want total control usually shouldn't have it. Even if the leader starts with good intentions, the power would be too much. Every decision, every complaint, every failure, all of it would come straight to them. Eventually, they'd have to choose between being a tyrant or going insane. Imagine their daily routine. 7 a.m., approve global weather control schedule. 8:30, decide what language schools should teach. 9 o'clock, resolve a conflict between penguin conservationists and mining corporations. 9:15, choose between saving the rainforest or building more solar farms. There's no lunch break on the schedule. And what about the rest of us? Would we obey? Maybe for a while. But humans are unpredictable. Some would praise the leader as a savior, others would rebel immediately. Underground movements would form, calling for freedom, local autonomy, or at least a chance to vote for who gets to rule next. Eventually, the one world would start cracking apart, piece by piece. Even if the leader somehow avoided corruption, even if they had an AI supercomputer whispering advice 24/7, they'd still face an impossible paradox. To rule fairly, they'd need to understand every person on Earth, every culture, every language, every dream. That's something no single brain can do. Not even the kindest, smartest human could carry 8 billion stories at once. So maybe the idea of one global ruler isn't terrifying because they'd be evil. It's terrifying because they'd be human. Because when one person rules the world, it might seem like everything is finally under control. But that's the most dangerous illusion of all.